Hey guys, right here I have a 2013 Kia Sportage 2.0 all-wheel drive. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. This Sportage does have Kia's smart keyless entry and start system. So just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the black button on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the black button again. Along with that smart keyless entry, you do have push button ignition. So to start the Sportage, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. The third generation Sportage uses an electric rack and pinion power steering system. A leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2 is standard for Malaysian-spec cars. The only transmission offered with the Sportage 2.0 in Malaysia is a 6-speed automatic with the option for manual shifting via the gear lever. Rear parking sensors are standard as well, as is a reverse camera with guidelines. In terms of safety, the Sportage comes with 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability control, traction control, hill start assist control, downhill brake control, cornering brake control, an alarm system with immobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the outer 2 rear seats. As usual, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The Sportage 2.0 wears a set of 18-inch 5 twin-spoke two-tone alloy rims. The rims on this Sportage are wrapped in Dunlop Formula D05 235/55R18 tyres. Disc brakes are present, with the ones in front being ventilated while the rear ones are solid. The suspension gets McPherson struts up front and a multi-link setup at the back. Kia's answer to the likes of the Honda CR-V and the Toyota RAV4 is the Sportage. The name first appeared in 1993 on a Mazda-based SUV. However, after Hyundai acquired part of Kia in 1997, from the second generation model onwards, the Sportage became a Hyundai Tucson-based crossover SUV instead. The third generation Sportage, like the car in the video, was on sale between 2010 and 2015. It was one of the earlier models that rejuvenated Kia's lineup and made Kia more popular than it was before. Sporty and aggressive are a couple of words that best describe this Sportage, which is also known by the SL codename. The front features quite a large tiger nose grille, which has become a staple in Kia's design nowadays. For the 2014 model year, the SL Sportage received a facelift which mildly updated the already impressive design. The SL Sportage was replaced by the 4th generation QL Sportage for the 2016 model year. Under the bonnet of this Sportage is Kia's Theta II, 2-litre, dual ovate cams, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine with multi-point fuel injection and dual continuous variable valve timing. This engine produces 164 horsepower at 6200 rpm and 197 Nm of torque at 4600 rpm. Fuel tank size is 55 litres, and the combined fuel consumption for the Sportage 2.0 all-wheel drive automatic is 8.8 litres per 100 kilometers. This Sportage is an all-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the pre-facelift Sportage 2.0 include automatic manual leveling halogen projector headlights, LED daytime running lights, front and rear fog lights, indicators on the body-colored side mirrors, and chrome door handles. Speakers right there, and down below, bottle holder, storage, right here, mirror controls, window lock, central locking, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side is the only side that gets a fully automatic function in both directions. Traction control, downhill assist control, four-wheel drive lock button, interior brightness adjustment buttons, and the headlight level adjustment lever. Sportage floor mats and door sills for the front. Pull this lever to release the fuel flap. And the driver's seat in this Sportage does get full powered adjustments, with all of the controls located right down there together with your lumbar support. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. The Sportage right here does have a dual zone automatic climate control system. All of the controls are located right here. It is quite simple to use. Fan speed, air conditioning, recirculation, different modes off, front and rear defrost, driver side temperature with your automatic mode, and your passenger side temperature with your dual mode. Dual means if you have it turned on, each side will have individual temperature controls, but if you turn it off, the driver's side will control the temperature for both sides. Storage, power outlet, another power outlet or a cigarette lighter depending on what you use it for, and in the middle you do have your auxiliary and USB ports, and you can purchase a separate cable that plugs into both these ports, and on the other end of that cable will be your iPod connectivity. Cup holders. The pre-facelift Sportage 2.0 comes with an integrated head unit with various media connectivity options and 7 speakers for the sound system. I must say the Sportage does have quite a good stock sound system. It is a simple head unit to use. Right above you do have your in-dash 6 CD changer. The CD player is MP3 enabled. Eject button for the CD player. Load button obviously to load the 6 CDs into the system. To the left you do have your FM AM buttons as well as your different mode selection button. This CD auxiliary allows you to go between obviously CD auxiliary, but you also do have USB, Bluetooth audio streaming and iPod connectivity. Volume and power knob, your 6 preset stations, seat track buttons, your radio buttons, different folders, tuning knob. Hit the setup button and you can go to your scroll, speed dependent volume, media, clock and phone setup menus. Info button, and this button turns off the display. Central locking, power folding side mirrors, on the steering wheel, the right spoke houses your cruise control, while the left spoke houses your audio controls with your volume, your seat track buttons, your different mode selection button and your mute button. Below you do have your Bluetooth telephone controls. On the left stalk, you do have your light and indicator controls, while on the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls. To the right of the instrument cluster, you do have these 2 buttons, trip and reset, which allows you to go through your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Use the trip button to go through the different displays and use the reset button to reset that particular value. Right now, it is showing range, average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption, average speed, elapsed time, outside temperature, eco driving, trip A, trip B, and back to your range. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Front center armrest with storage down below. You do have a slot right here to insert the key fob in case the car doesn't detect the key fob. Auto dimming rear view mirror, front reading lights, sunglass holder, and you do have your sunroof control right here. The shade is manually operated, but you do have a fully automatic sunroof itself. Or in this case, it is a panoramic unit as it does extend all the way back, but only the front portion opens. You can also open it up as a vent and close the shade if you do not want that much sunlight coming in. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror, a light which if you forget to turn off, close the visor and the visor turns it off for you, and there is also an extension off to the left. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, storage, and the rear seat backs in this Sportage do fold down. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down, then locate the levers on the sides of the outer two headrests. The one on the right folds down the right side and the middle side, while the one on the left folds down the left side. Just pull it and flip the seat back down. You can move the seat belt out of the way if you do not want the seat belt obstructing you. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much, and I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually not too bad back here. The seats are nice and comfortable. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs. Rear center armrest with cup holders. As mentioned earlier on, the panoramic glass roof does extend all the way back, and you do have a separate shade for the rear. Cabin lights. And right above, for both sides at the back, you do have grip handles. And on the right side, there is a hook as well. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad just above the number plate. With the rear seat backs upright, boot space in the Sportage is 564 litres. Fold the rear seat backs down, remove the cargo cover, and the boot space becomes 1353 litres. To the right of the boot is the subwoofer for the sound system, while to the left there is a power outlet and a light. Under the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre, toolkit, and jack. The rear doors open quite wide and an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry and exit from the rear seats. Adjustable headrests, front and rear. window control, speakers, bottle holder and storage. The front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls the seat back, while this bar down here controls the seat position. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger sun visor does get a vanity mirror with the same light mechanism as found on the driver's side. You also do have the same extension off to the right this time. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2013 Kia Sportage 2.0 all-wheel drive. Thanks for watching and goodbye.